It brings me great joy knowing that my colleagues and the companies we have built are safe places to work, says Shastri Ramnath. Miss Ramnath is a professional geoscientist and entrepreneur with 20 years of global experience within the exploration and mining industry. She was born in Arborg, Manitoba, a small agricultural town of 1,000 people, and is first-generation Canadian with a Trinidadian father and a German-Canadian mother. Referring to herself as an overeducated geopreneur, she's an alumna of the University of Manitoba, Athabasca University, and Rhodes University in South Africa. As president and CEO of Bridgeport Ventures, Inc., she raised over $17 million in the capital markets and merged the company with Premier Royalty. She co-founded Oryx Geoscience, Inc., which was voted one of the top 50 workplaces in Canada for 2019. More recently, she co-founded X-Zero Minerals. Together with building ethical businesses, she counts having a baby at 41 years old as significant accomplishments, sending the message to women that you can have it all. As a student at Rhodes in South Africa, she volunteered at a public hospital and gained an appreciation of being Canadian upon encountering blatant racism. In 2013, she was nominated for the RBC Canadian Woman Entrepreneur of the Year for Canada, and is chairing the Manitoba Liaison Committee on Mining and Exploration to advise the Manitoba government, and will launch Women in Mining Winnipeg. She is inspired by laughter and believes doing the right thing is always more important than being right. She counts Mandela and Leonard Cohen amongst her icons and loves travel, good food, and fine wine. Tonight, we honor Miss Shastri Ramnath with the Vice Chancellor's Award.
This honor, and congratulations to the other recipients and students. Imagine it's 1963 and my dad is 19 years old, boarding a plane with his brothers. My dad, also known as my Trinidaddy, just finished illustrating a book called The Common Weeds of Trinidad and Tobago for the University of West Indies when he was accepted to the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg. My family in the 1960s didn't have much, but through an investment my Aja made, he made enough money to educate all 5 of his boys. Imagine my Aji sending off 4 out of 5 of her sons all at once. Think about it. They were kids leaving Trinidad on a one-way ticket to a foreign country during the 60s. No phone, no internet, and no communication other than through handwritten letters. Fast forward 10 years to 1973, my father meets and marries my mother, the blondest Mennonite, who we affectionately call our Mommonite. As you can imagine, my father, his parents, and his brothers all have their own truths. It's 2020, the day George Floyd died. I received an email from a stranger complaining about East Indian people. They clearly didn't recognize that my name was East Indian. My brother and I have witnessed prejudice through law enforcement, and last month again, I stared misogyny in the eyes. We are here to celebrate and contribute to education. As a woman operating as a scientist and a business owner, why do I still experience misogyny and prejudice? I've decided that education itself doesn't teach people that we are equal. Here is my truth. Education only gives us the power, the confidence, and the platforms like this one to speak up. To be educated is to be strong. We must support the institutions like the University of the West Indies if we are going to change the attitudes in our world. I thank my Trinidaddy and my Mommonite for making me feel stronger and smarter than I actually am. I leave you with the words of my Aja. Be well, be kind, and no matter what, we must acknowledge the realities of our world and speak up for what is right. We must weed hate out of this world, and education is the path. Thank you.